Ky program u mbështet nga Creditsbank.
Në pjesën e dytë të Uplift Albania TV Show, startupet e përzgjedhura për të shkuar në finale u trajnuan intensivisht në plot 6 javë, ku në secilën prej tyre pati udhëheqës përkatës të workshopeve dhe tematika të ndryshme. Ekipet konkuruese u trajnuan për të folur në publik, identifikimin e klientit, çështjet ligjore, pronësinë intelektuale, formulat 4P në marketing, digitalizimin e bizneseve, shitjet dhe investimet. Në këto 6 javë, startupet patën mundësinë të takonin nga afër të ftuar nga giganti i Facebook dhe kompani miliarda dollarësh të njohura në mbar botën. Intensiteti i trajnimit 6 javor dhe disiplina për të përfunduar të gjitha etapat çoi në zvogëlimin e numrit të finalistëve. 7 startupet që ja dolën të kalojnë me sukses fazën e trajnimit janë i-Avokat, Game On, Plexus VR, Hypervox, Amargi, Orar dhe Ado. Finalja e madhe e Uplift Albania TV Show. Kemi parë e dëgjuar shumë. Vetë finalistët e Uplift Albania TV Show janë trajnuar me orë të gjata për të qenë gati pikërisht për këtë moment. Mirë po, kjo finale zhvillohet në ambientet e liceut artistik Jordan Misja, ku ka 10 të ftuar, mentor, ekspert, investitor, familjar dhe të ftuar special. Le të shpresojmë se emocionet e prezantimit final të startupit përpara një audiencë kaq të madhe nuk do të ndikojnë të asnjëra prej skuadrave. Gjatë kohës që të ftuarit janë duke mbërritur, startupeve do t'ju dhurohet një 7 minutë shiart. Speed dating i jep mundësinë e fundit të gjithë konkurrentëve të takojnë investitorët për herë të fundit përpara se të fillojë prezantimi final. Kujdes, mes tyre ndodhen edhe 5 investitorë që janë sot në juri për të vendosur çmimin e parë. Ndaj, kjo kohë do t'ju shërbejë skuadrave të njihen me investitorët, t'i impresionojnë, t'ju bëjnë pyetje mbi investimet apo mbi çfarëdo lloj gjëje tjetër që ju duhet atyre përpara se të mbyllin çdo komunikim me ta deri në momentin e prezantimit me pyetje dhe përgjigje. Sapo speed dating të përfundoi, finalja quhet zyrtarisht e hapur. Skena pas meje është skena në të cilën po punohet për të bërë gati vendin ku do të bëhen prezantimet e 7 startupeve të përzgjedhura. Ato do të bëjnë pitching në 3 minuta, do të nxjerrin në pa më të mirën e bizneseve startupeve të tyre. A do të funksionojë për të bindur investitorët apo jo? Kjo mbetet për të parë. Qëndroni me ne. Pas speed dating, startupet do të kenë pak kohë të lirë për të qetësuar dhe përgatitur për daljen e tyre të madhe. Gjatë kësaj kohe, është momenti për të vlerësuar të gjithë ata që punuan pa u lodhur, mbështetën programin dhe besuan te vizioni i tij. Uplift Albania ka pasur në dispozicion përpara dhe pas kuintave të gjithë stafin e laboratorit të inovacionit, edukimit dhe sipërmarrjes ICTS Lab. Mirëpo si parën e mbrëmjes do ta hap kushtrimi.
We will start to present.
I need to get used to the fact that
Other opportunities are coming from you.
Mendoj që është një formulë goxha komplekse.
Në fakt po shkon dhe më mirë se që kemi menduar, ja kam rekomanduar shumë miqve në Kosovë.
great that the accelerator is allowing them the chance to actually learn.
Një moment kyç në rrugtimin e startupeve, nëse mendojnë pozitivisht.
Good evening. I can't believe we reached this day. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the demo day of Uplift Albania Acceleration Program. We learned that we can trust to local professionalism, to our mentors, to our workshop leaders, to believe in our talented and skilled people. We can rely on regional support of our amazing partners and have faith in the role of economy that can play globally. We learned that innovation, intelligence, and work doesn't have geographical or cultural gaps or barriers. We are a small country, but the magnitude of our actions can go far, too far.
This morning or this afternoon, I got so stressed out that I went to buy a shirt, because my original plan was to wear a t-shirt, because typically on demo days and startup events, I do wear a t-shirt, because this is how startuppers dress up. But when Kushtrim organizes an event, what's for sure that it's gonna be a top class event, and this is no exception. So Kushtrim, well done. This is an impressive venue, an impressive event. We actually have a lot in common that we had not thought before. It's the hunger for progress, it's passion, sense of community, but also, yes, Startup Awards. Startup Awards is something that we started in Slovakia as a community event, as an event which became the largest technology and startup conference in Slovakia. And here we found ICT Awards, very similar event going on in Tirana. We also started Uplift in Slovakia as a top startup accelerator, and not long after that we talked to Kushtrim that it may be a good idea to replicate that in Tirana, and we're very happy that this is the result of the first batch of Uplift. And just to demonstrate how much I learned from Kushtrim, I will take a selfie with all of you. Nobody had the courage to do it so far. So if you can all raise your hands, that would be excellent.
Në finalen e madhe janë të pranishëm edhe të ftuar special.
Do t'ju drejtohesha zoti Velia i por jemi në një reality show, kështu do them Lalieri. Do të bëj një pyetje shumë të thjeshtë. Ç'e mirë të ka sjell sot këtu?
Sot më ka sjell shoqënia, po jo shoqënia vetëm për njohjen që kam me kushtrimin dhe gjithë grupin e ICT-sis që e kam ndjekur që nga kohë kur kam punuar në ministri, po dhe shoqënia e njerëzve që bëjnë gjëra. Tirana vërtet ka 1 milion njerëz, po jo të 1 milion njerëz të bëjnë gjëra. Po është një pakicë shumë kreative që bën gjëra konkreta. Dhe ky lloj grupi ose ky lloj brumi që mbledh ICT-si është një grup djemsh dhe vajzash që i punon çikriku tërkohën për ide inovatore, si këto ide mund të testohen si produkte, si këto produkte mund të marketohen dhe të shiten, dhe pastaj të krijohet një mirëqenie ekonomike që punson njerëz, paguan takse kështu me radhë.
Këtu janë 7 startupe të cilat do të konkurrojnë, prej të cilave do përzihet një për të fituar çmimin e parë. A mund të gjejnë 6 të tjerët ose kushdo tjetër një program të posaçëm apo ëngjëj biznesi në programet e bashkisë?
Ne kemi disa skema financimi në bashki. Disa targetojnë të rinj, disa targetojnë bizneset që menaxhohen dhe drejtohen nga gratë, dhe ndërkohë kemi vetë një, le themi, mini bank, që quhet Crimson Fund, ku bashkia është aksionere 25%, bashkë me qeverinë norvegjeze, bashkë me Fondin Shqiptaro-Amerikan. Pra për ata që duan përtej fazës së startupit, pra të fillimit, që duan një investim më të qëndësishëm. Fjala vjen, mund të kërkosh fond startupi për të projektuar prototipin e parë të karikusit të makinave. Po për të prodhuar 100 karikus, atëherë sigurisht duhet shkosh në një fond më të madh. Kështu që sipas nivelit të idesë, edhe ku po inkubohet ideja jote, kemi edhe nivelin e financimit.
I have a small present I think for Peter. Peter, come on stage because you're the guest. And Do I have the present? It's very funny because he said he had a t-shirt and he dressed up. I was on a shirt and I dressed down. So now we meet. This is for you. You have your own Albanian license plate. But it's also Tirana's 100th anniversary as a capital. It will open a lot of doors if you drive in Tirana. I cannot guarantee you if you pass the city limits if they allow you with that plate. So thank you for everything.
I'm very happy to be here again, as I was at the start of the Uplift. And I would like to wish all entrepreneurs competing today a very successful event. I wish you that Uplift experience is proven to be important in your future undertaking. The advices, insights and lessons learned over this journey will help you in your future career and project. We welcome any external ideas on innovation in banking, and we are open to collaborate with young and dynamic professionals that I see here today.
The startups community is really important. You can change the future of this country. And we are here, Vodafone is here to help you. We want to continue working together. Then, thank you very much.
Kemi mbërritur në prezantimin e fundit dhe kemi folur shumë për këtë moment. Startupet do të kenë në dispozicion sërish 7 minuta, 3+4, ku 3 shërbejnë për të prezantuar startupin, ndërsa 4 për pyetje dhe përgjigje nga juria. Njihuni me ta. Peter Kolesar, partner nga Civita, kompani lider për këshillimin mbi sipërmarrje në Europën Qendrore dhe Lindore. Qendra e inovacionit dhe konsulencës është e bazuar në Bratislav, Slovaki. Peter ka një eksperiencë shumë vjeçare në zhvillimin e biznesit ndërkombëtar, mbështetjen dhe ekspertizën në politikat e inovacionit të startupeve. Marin Gjonaj është një nga 2 investitorët ëngjël të pranishëm në jurinë e Uplift. Një investitor ëngjël është një individ kryesisht biznesmen, i cili investon parat e tij në kompani të ndryshme sipërmarrëse. Marin Gjonaj është CEO i Gjonaj Group dhe ka një eksperiencë 12 vjeçare si sipërmarrës në sektorin e telekomunikacionit dhe zotëron 10 kompani. Stefan Kelly vjen nga Shtetet e Bashkuara të Amerikës dhe është pjesë e jurisë së Uplift si investitor ëngjël. Ai është një investitor amerikan dhe sipërmarrës serial. Stefan Kelly është i angazhuar në 6 universitete për programet e edukimit dhe karrierës. Eli Zhabevska është përfaqësuese e South Central Ventures, fondi të kapitalit të sipërmarrjes që operon në rajonin e Ballkanit Perëndimor. South Central Ventures është e bazuar në Beograd, Zagreb dhe Shkup. Përmes fondit të sipërmarrjes dhe inovacionit, fokusi kryesor është në kompanitë e teknologjisë në Ballkan. Fondi 40 milion euro shkon kryesisht për kompanitë në fazat e para të krijimit dhe zhvillimit. Boris Zeleni është një sipërmarrës serial dhe investitor aktiv në hapësirën e teknologjisë për më shumë se 20 vjet. Ai është një investitor thelbësor dhe një antar kryesor i ekipit pas suksesit të AVG-s, një kompani qendrore europiane e cila u zhvillua në një nga udhëheqësit global për siguri në internet. Ai është antar i disa komiteteve të investimeve dhe mban poste të bordit në kompani të shumta teknologjike. Boris është aktiv në filantropi dhe është themeluesi dhe kryetari i organizatës jo fitimprurëse Fondacioni i Gjelbër. Startupet kanë punuar shumë për këtë ditë, ndaj ky moment meriton vëmendje të veçantë.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Adve Lila and I'm the co-founder of eAvocat. eAvocat is a legal tech startup. Our aim is to help SMEs with their legal troubles, to create more jobs for local lawyers, and additionally to innovate the legal sector. As you all know, businesses need to comply with laws, and this can be very stressful for business owners. The main reason for that is because it is difficult to find adequate legal solutions in our market. Currently, the main legal solutions we can find are law firms or doing it yourself. The problem with this is that law firms usually cater to the needs of big firms that can pay their expensive fees, whereas small law firms usually are one-man shows that lack expertise. And then we have the option of doing it yourself, which can be very time consuming, and it is risky. Seeing this, we have decided to offer a solution. We are a tech company which aims to cater to the needs of SMEs. We are quick and affordable. In addition to that, we offer 4 main services: business incorporation, legal consulting, contract generation, and lawyers marketplace. The best thing about this is all this can be done online through our platform. We are easy to find, easy to contact, and very fast to reply.
How do you pick the low-hanging fruit of those 385,000 potential customers?
As we mentioned, primarily SMEs, which is a large market, and if we have to specify, it would be ICT companies which are more tech-savvy and are more likely to know how to use our platform, which will also be cost-efficient for us.
5 years from now, do you plan to cover more countries?
5 years, we plan to create a model where we create a franchise of our brand, and then we sell the license to other countries who can replicate the same model. We will do this by going to other countries, finding a similar company or a law firm or a startup, and then sell them the license.
Do you sign a contract separately with your customers in order, to have a guarantee? How is this foreseen for the onboarding compliance?
So you mean for the lawyers?
No, for the end clients. When they use your platform, the end clients.
Oh yeah, they create an account. So if they want to have access to the marketplace of lawyers, they create an account, and then we are as an intermediary working between the lawyers on one side and then the customers on the other side.
Are they going to choose the other lawyer, or you are going to,
for now, depending on what they need, we will choose the best suitable lawyer or law team, depending what they need.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is ndryshe. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Amarge. Amarge is the first Albanian sustainable fashion brand to be inspired by Albanian ethnography. What's the problem? There is no problem per se. Fashion brands rarely solve a problem. They're a statement. You don't know you need them until they exist. You need them because they speak to something that's deeply important to you. In the case of Amarge, we speak to a conscious consumer who's not just buying a look, but a story as well. The Amarge story is that we use hand-loomed fabric sourced from marginalized artisan women in the north. This speaks to the customer who cares about sustainable fashion and about social impact. We're also inspired by ethnography in our designs, so this touches the heart of a patriotic, nostalgic customer. This is the final product, the first Amarge collection featuring 13 pieces. Our business model is very simple. The customer finds us on social media, they like what they see, they can open the website and make a purchase there. Scalability. The sustainable fashion movement is a huge movement in the West. The consumer is becoming increasingly aware of the environmental and people damages caused by fast fashion. Big fashion houses are going out of their way to build sustainable supply chains. In Albania, we already have that supply chain. The tradition of hand looming is an old one in our country. These women, who after the fall of communism would have been left jobless, received foreign assistance and were able to build medium-sized enterprise employing women working remotely to produce this fabric.
What made you start the business? What's your inner motivation to start this specific business?
In Nje, we have a success story, the women of Zadrima, who are these women who've been able to build these enterprises selling hand-loomed fabric. And so I always thought, why do they keep it to that level? Why doesn't it come into everyday fashion? And of course, these are very talented women, but who lack the marketing skills and the access to the marketplace. So I presented this idea in economics of innovation class, saying I want to take that fabric and use it in everyday fashion and turn it into a statement to empower these women economically.
What are your goals within a year or two if you had to put that out there? You put your financing needs, but what do you envision you'll be able to accomplish?
It would be in 3 stages. First of all, increase our marketing efforts to be a little bit more established in Albania. Second, reach the diaspora. If we realize that the market is not big enough after we've done this first two steps, it would be expanding to the international market on the value proposition of affordable, sustainable fashion. And of course, a beautiful design. It would be luxury, but affordable.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Briseida, and I'm going to make you a short representation of what ADO is. So the first thing that you are going to know is that ADO actually it has to do with transport. It's a new concept about transport, but not only taxis, but also every other mean of transport that the client needs. Might be a truck or who knows. So the idea here is all you need to do is just download the app from your smartphone or your tablet. Even you can use in your PC. So the idea here is related to these things, like these transport things. But let me ask you one question. Do you guys have a car? I'm not asking the jury, I know that they have. I mean you, do you have a car? Yeah? Okay, perfect. So now you've got a second job, all of you, in your free time. But not only for those that have a car, but even for those that might not have a car, or they have a car but they don't want to use it because of the, let's say, parking place, difficulties here in Tirana, or even in other places. So what's the solution? The solution here is ADO. It is fast, all you need to do is everything is one click away, and you have the nearest driver there to pick you up. Is the same price as day and night, and of course you have no abusive road trip.
So what is the difference of your company to Uber and Lyft? What is the differentiator, or is it similar?
Which is the difference between these three, correct? Between Uber, okay. First of all, ADO is, is meaning to be Albanian brand, first of all. The second one, we think till now even Lyft, Uber or someone else has not yet come in Albania. So that's why we thought Albania really is a big market, even from tourists. And that's why we have chosen to be first, and of course to be an Albanian name, brand name.
You're planning to expand to Kosovo and Montenegro in September 2021,
yeah,
right? So that's a long time from now on. Why that much time? And what you have 700 customers, 100 drivers. Can you a little bit give us a little bit more detail on the behavior of those drivers and customers? How many rides per driver? How many rides per customer, and etc.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. First of all, the 700 passengers and drivers are from the old app, because we are building the new one, which is finishing right now. I think till in the end of this month will be on. The reason why in Kosovo and Montenegro we will be in 2021 is not a long time, I think. It's a normal time, because we have to study the market first, then to make let's say, to operate there. And on the old app, the other is around 25, 27 rides per day. So was a bit quite nice, let's say.
Hello. Everyone likes a good story, right? And we have a good story to tell, a virtual one. So, as in every story, we want you to meet Alex. Our friend here is a little bit nervous all the time, bored, and always busy. And on the other hand, he wants to escape reality, wants some adventures, trying to learn new stuff. So, what can Alex possibly do about that? We want you to meet Plexus as well, the educational, deductive, and puzzling VR experience. Now, people like Alex can go on an adventure without leaving their surroundings. And also, people like Alex can kill the monotony in an interactive way. So, just by putting your VR headset, you will feel something else, you will go somewhere else, because you'll feel immersed in several different worlds without moving from your comfort of your house.
If you have 84% of your customers say they will buy this, how do you get up to 25,000? You told me 84% of your sample size. So is that based on other games that have been that are currently out there?
I have said that we're targeting 5% of the market, which is around half a million, because those are data from Facebook, and 5% would result in 25k customers.
You're targeting Oculus Store. Is there a risk that the game won't be compatible with the store itself, that it won't be accepted there?
No, that is not a risk. We have already made the application and we are accepted by Facebook, so it's not a risk. But apart from that, we're also targeting in the near future PlayStation and other Oculus Store like Rift and so on.
What makes your game unique? And how are you getting ready for the launch? Because it's critical, the marketing campaign, building of the community, and all these things are critical before the launch. What are you doing to succeed before it, and what makes it unique?
That's a great question, because that question we asked ourselves at the beginning. So it's not only a game, and I always refer to it as a gamified experience, because we have incorporated different elements of self-improvement, of training and educational, to keep the possibility to extend it into educational schools and training stuff. And in order to launch it, yes, we are preparing some aggressive campaigns. We're also approaching different VR cafeterias around the world, and also approaching different influencers on YouTube, Instagram, VR influencers, in order to help out to launch it and boost it up forward.
2020. All of us started this year with the feeling of being in the future. Now, please, follow me a bit. We are in 2025, not far from today. People talk with AI everywhere and anytime. And they do that because it's natural, simple, and time-saving. They don't need anymore a phone to send messages, to shop, consume content, or to interact with their favorite brands. They have just to ask. And now, I have the pleasure to introduce Eugene, founder of Hypervox.
Hi, this is the future, thank you, we are creating. Imagine you are in the hotel, in your room, and you can ask Alexa to turn off the light or to tell you the Wi-Fi password. But also, you can ask Alexa to buy a pizza just with voice. We enable businesses to create this kind of voice experiences. We operate in the most important and biggest market, more important and valuable than entertainment or health. We operate in the market of time. Being available to customers at any time means a better user experience. That means more sales. But now, to create this kind of voice experiences, companies have to face with different and huge entry barriers. They have to find experts. They have high cost and time lost. Not so easy. For this reason, we created Hypervox, the online platform that allows everyone to create the voice application without any technical knowledge. This extreme ease of use is a true innovation. And to validate our service, we launched in Italy, collecting over 40,000 euros in just 3 days. And we are very proud also to say that we are partnered with Amazon, that also use Hypervox to create voice application for their customers. Today, we are launching globally to over 150,000 podcasters, allowing them to create voice and to share content on Amazon Alexa. Today, everyone can be part of the future, thanks to Hypervox. If you want to be in, just ask. Thank you.
Could you just go over right at the end, you said the podcast and 250,000. Could you just elaborate more on that?
We decided to start from, we have different kind of customers, but we decided to start from podcasters because they are ready for the audio technology, voice technology. They already have audio to share. They have just to put on Hypervox and share, create their voice application. So the customers, the audience can just ask Alexa. For example, I use Gary Vaynerchuk It's a podcaster, it's an entrepreneur, and he allows everyone to listen to their content on YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, so on, but also use and promote a lot Alexa because it's very easy. So the customers, where they are driving, can just ask Alexa, start Gary V podcast without getting the smartphone, and it's so risky, you know.
What's your scaling strategy? Are you raising money? And if yes, what do you want to use the money for?
Yeah. We are already raising money from Italy. We are set up in, our first need are the developers and customer care and content curation stuff. Because content curation, because to allow and to ensure that everyone can put any kind of content. So we want to create voice applications that are useful, okay? So we start with this phase of creating the team, launching globally as we are already doing, but in different channels, not just podcasters, because our customers are podcasters, communicators, and digital entrepreneurs, and they can be e-commerce, for example, that want to sell their stuffs by voice, or want to communicate, to offer customer service through voice, for example, not just to sell. So we start with this growth hacking, trying to engage different customers in the voice space, and after that we want to, in the future, from 1 year.
Hi. Hi, I'm Fabio, I'm the co-founder of 4R. So back in 2019, I looked around and I said, why is it that you can book your hotels, your flights, your cars, and you can even organize your dating life online, but you cannot book health and beauty services? So we started 4R, an appointment booking platform. So the problem right now in the market is that health and beauty services are far from great user experience. We have business on one hand with their management, which is very inefficient, and we have the decentralization of the communication channels, and they also suffer from lack of online presence. So, and on the other hand, we have customers where the inconvenience to book, to call, time and availability, and the waiting time is also, it causes customer dissatisfaction, which is also translated to lost revenues for businesses. Our solution helps with resource management, with resource-efficient marketing, and providing useful analytics so they can make data-driven decisions.
What have you learned during Uplift?
During Uplift, coming from a developer background, I learned a lot of how things work in the sales and all the real-world scenarios. Also, pitching is one of the points.
When you mentioned field marketing, so you would be going door to door to see if a hair salon would be interested in the services to be on your model?
Yes.
And that's how you'd build your business?
Yes.
Okay.
By digital marketing and food promoters, which go door-to-door promotions.
Your growth strategy is fundraising or being profitable and grow organically? You want to spend and burn money, or you want to get quickly to profitability?
No, business is creating first credibility in the market and getting the trust from the customers, and then scaling.
Hello, I'm Dritan Pecini, I'm the founder of Game On Albania. So let me start you with a little bit of data. So in 2019 alone, gaming, Fortnite specifically in Albania, drew more attention than public figures, personalities and such, but there was nothing in Albania dedicated to the gaming community. So what is Game On? Game On is a media platform dedicated to gaming enthusiasts. So we are number one for both Albania and Kosovo when it comes to entertainment and gaming content. So what is our goal? Is to inform and educate our audience, to allow them to compete, and of course create a strong gaming community. But we don't want to stop there. We want to allow developers from both Albania and Kosovo to expand their products and expose them globally.
So you've mentioned Albania and Kosovo several times. Do you plan to stop here after exploring these markets and the opportunities that are here?
Both Albania and Kosovo are both very challenging markets. So we do want to perfect what we do here first, and we have learned so much from them. And once we are ready, we definitely want to expand further if the conditions are right, but we think that we still have so much to learn. We've currently only reached, even though we have great numbers, we've currently only reached 5% of our potential in Albania and Kosovo.
We heard other groups talk about investment needs. You talk about a relationship just with partnerships. So have you decided that it can be self-funding or?
Currently, we don't see a point on an investment at this moment, but we're definitely going to need an investment down the track if we're going to go and do something big like this. So for the moment, this is something that we can do ourselves through our partnerships. We just want to expose this as much as we can. So yeah.
Të gjitha startupet kanë përfunduar prezantimet e tyre. Në këtë moment, juria do të mblidhet për të vendosur çmimin e madh. Paralelisht, eventi vijon.
Miku tim të ri kushtrimit, me cilin prej disa kohësh kemi bashkuar në një rrugtim. Unë quhem ministër për mbrojtjen e sipërmarrjes në fakt. Pavarësisht se titulli do doja të ishte ndryshe, vazhdimisht gjatë gjithë kësaj kohe jam përpjekur të përgjigjem miqve të mi.
Le të flasim pak për çmimet. 5 investitorë që ishin në juri do të vendosin se kujt do t'i shkojë çmimi i parë 3.000 euro. Por ndërkohë, bashkëpunëtorët e programit Uplift do të mblidhen për të vendosur edhe 2 çmime të tjera surprizë. Në vetëm pak minuta do të shpallet fituesi i madh. Cili prej tyre do të mbahet mend si triumfuesi i edicionit të parë të Uplift Albania?
And I'm the co-founder of Amargi. I studied international relations. I worked for a year in a corporation in Canada and decided to leave it all for Amargi.
I'm Eugene, CEO and founder of Hypervox.
My name is Adve Lila. I'm the co-founder of eAvocat. eAvocat is a tech legal startup which aims to innovate and digitalize the legal sector. We plan to offer our services initially in Kosovo and Albania as a pilot project, but in the future, we hope to offer these services also internationally.
Unë jam Said Mollaj, jam founder I aplikacionit Ado. Është ndarë në 2 aplikacione, në Ado Driver dhe Ado Passenger. Afërsisht lidhet në trek. Duket një program shumë inovativ dhe interesant për Shqipërinë.
This is Fabio, one of the co-founders of Orar. Orar is a centralized on-demand service booking platform. Business, on one hand, will manage to manage all the calendar stuff and all the appointments in one platform, and customers on the other end can book online at their convenience.
My name is Renato Tone and I'm part of Plexus team, virtual reality game. When the user is immersed in a whole virtual world, he has to solve puzzles to go through the storyline.
Jam Arman Sheshori dhe përfaqësoj startupin Hypervox.
Unë jam Dritan Pecini, jam themeluesi I Game on Albania.
I still remember very vividly the workshop of Shkëlzen Marko. Still in my mind, I think, who's your customer? What is he doing at what time of the day when he sees your product? What does he say? And why does he decide to make a purchase? I'll always remember the business conversations with Eneid Lika and Arjudita Mostali.
Essendo noi albanesi abbiamo visto che proprio in Albania c'era un programma di accelerazione che faceva il caso nostro. In Uplift in questi ultimi mesi abbiamo seguito settimanalmente workshop tecnici che vanno dal marketing piuttosto alla validazione del business o alla creazione di un prodotto che piaccia al mercato.
Through this program, we've had the chance to be part of an intensive training program where we were trained by experts from all around the world. We also got the chance to meet potential investors who are interested in our business.
Deri tani ky program sigurisht ka dhënë një ide ndryshe nga si ta shoh biznesi.
Uplift has been of major help for us because we're coming from a developer background. In terms of our goals, currently we're experimenting and gathering feedbacks from a few
Uplift program was very useful to achieve our goal. So we have started, and now we learned a lot during the process, and the workshops were very useful.
Pjesëmarrja në Uplift ishte një super eksperiencë dhe stafi super profesional. Me anë të workshopeve morëm shumë informacione, kontakte, mësime dhe po shërbejnë edhe në fushën e praktike.
Programi i Upliftit ka qenë një program shumë i mirë për neve. Nuk e kemi ekspozuar veten tonë më përpara, po ka qenë një shans për herë të parë që ne të bisedojmë produktin ton me biznese tjera që janë në fillimet e tyre. Edhe produkti jon është treguar, është komunikuar dhe kemi mësuar shumë gjëra duke folur me njerëz tjerë që kanë njohuri në këtë fushë.
In 3 years, I want Amarge to be the brand of the Albanian modern woman. I want every Albanian girl, 20 and above, looking at Amarge and thinking, I want at least one piece of this collection in my wardrobe.
Ed è qui che ci vediamo noi come Hypervox tra 3-5 anni, ovvero una delle aziende leader di mercato a livello internazionale. Infatti già in questo momento stiamo stringendo partnership con aziende molto grandi come Amazon.
Avocado is currently an early stage startup. Despite that, we aim that in 3 years we will be financially profitable and also be surrounded by a great team. We plan in the future to not only be present in Kosovo and Albania, but also be present in different national markets.
Sënimi është pas pak viteve, mbas 2-3 vjetësh, ne profesohemi jo vetëm në Shqipëri, por gjithashtu dhe Maqedoni, Kosovë, Magzi, mbas edhe në gjithë zonën e Ballkanit.
We're aiming at solidifying the market, giving the platform the right shape. We're hoping to scale in all the countries in Balkan.
And our plans for the coming years, the first thing is to go live within the next year with the first game, and then the coming years adapted for new stores.
Edhe besoj se në vitet në vijim kjo do jetë diçka shumë e rëndësishme për ne si biznes, po edhe si ekip që implementojmë këto gjëra në mënyrë më të thelluar, të kemi parasysh se ku ndum të shkojmë me çfarë mund të arrijmë, por edhe çfarë mund të bëjmë për komunitetin ton edhe platformën tonë që të arrisim maksimumin.
All startups, all members of the startups to be on the stage. Woo! I would please invite Eva and take the check, and you have to write the winner's name. I would invite mentors of this edition. Please join us on stage. And the jury, of course, welcome on stage. So, before announcing the winner, we thought of, making public some of the prizes that we thought and our partners thought to give out for you. So, at this moment, I would like to invite not only a sponsor, but really impressive partner, Jacqueline Jashpert, who is a representative or leading the EU for innovation. So please welcome, and she's going to announce something about very positive for you.
Thank you very much, Kostrom. And it's definitely not me, it's us as a project team supporting the startup ecosystem here in Albania. We would like to support selected startup teams of the Uplift program and to give them the opportunity to gather and experience also the best that Germany has to offer. So therefore, we would like to invite 3 startup teams to join us for our matchmaking and exposure program that will kick off in March this year. And part of this matchmaking and exposure program is that we will take you to Germany for 2 weeks. And you will spend 2 weeks with an advanced startup, German startup or scale-up. You will work with them, you will be hosted by them, so it will be very intensive. And in addition to that, you will have the opportunity to establish business linkages and potentially also commercial linkages. And you will get a deep dive into a German ecosystem. And it's not yet decided whether it will be Berlin or Munich. So this is the opportunity we as a Youth for Innovation project would like to offer. And as I said, we can offer this opportunity to 3 startup teams. And now I'm supposed to announce these 3 teams, yes? Unfortunately, I don't have an envelope to open, but we would like to join us and go with us to Germany, the team of Game On. And we would like to invite the team of Plexus. And last but not least, we would also like to invite the team of Amagi. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Jacqueline. You can stay with us. I would like to invite also Dea from Tegeria, who is going to announce one or two other winners. Two.
Hi everyone. So unfortunately the CEO, our female CEO from Tegeria couldn't be here tonight, so I'm going to announce the two winners. She kindly wrote some very heartfelt words and I'm here to read them to you. So, you're an early stage startup from the least attractive startup scene yet. So, what can you do after this beautiful night is over? As a firm believer in what local talents become, with the right nurturing and mentoring, we want you to dream bigger and take a bigger stage. We trust your standards to be of a global level and you to be helping a wider audience with your business levels. That's why we're taking two of you to the larger startup stage, Web Summit. Dear mentors and partners, you showed us the power of coming together and the impact it has for the whole ecosystem. Dear Minister of Entrepreneurship, I hope this moment has served as a symbol of our potential of being a digital hub for the Balkans if we work closely with all of the stockholders to address the changes needed. My dear startups, to me you're all winners. The businesses I saw in the last workshop were none close to the one in the selection bootcamp. You've all moved from behind your computers into the open grown into future entrepreneurs. You understand what it means to start and run a business, even if you're not in the best means to do it. For now, we have not one, but two prizes. With everything paid and to be facilitated, two of our startups will be competing at the Web Summit this November. So, now I'm supposed to introduce the two startups. You have ingrained in your business two principles very close to our heart. Sustainable quality, not fast fashion, and financial empowerment of underprivileged women. Help the rest of the world help you in your mission. You can't do it alone, nor with Albanian customers only. So, Amargi. Secondly, and you have positioned yourself in a market that has just started. Go get that extra push. Hypervox. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dea. Now, I would like to invite Ms. Valbona Guri, who is going to deliver the prize. But announcing the prize, I would like to invite whom, but not Peter. Yes. No? Okay. Daniel. Yeah, you're right. Daniel Straka. Yeah? Big applause. General Director of SOVA.
Okay, what should I do now? No, I don't know the winner. Do you have an envelope? You don't have an envelope. Okay, and the winner is, who do you think that will be the winner? There is always only one winner. Okay, then the winner is Hypervox.
You made it, huh?
Yeah, we win. Fituam në fund, ishte eksperiencë goxha e mirë. Dua të them se si emigrant që ka ikur I vogël në Shqipëria, është kënaqësi akoma më e madhe për mua të filloj këtë journey, të filloj këtë rrugtim me startupin jon Hypervox në Shqipëria. Është gjë historike për ne, me të vërtet emocionuese. Tu gjetëm ngrohtësi me të vërtet të madhe. Kam çik vështirësi me shqipen, mendoj se duket. Po është...
Kjo është një arsye e mirë pra që ta praktikosh më shumë shqipe.
Absolutisht, kam filluar deri 20 vjeç që kisha qikë të vështirë, po filloja të studioja edhe seri ande në Itali dhe jam shumë i kënaqur.
Si ndihesh?
Jemi super të lumtur, super, doje të shohit diçka nga ajo që tha Eugjini se emigrantët kanë më të theksuar pak krenarinë shqiptare. Edhe jo që ka ne kërkonim ishte që produkti ishte nga 2 shqiptarë. Edhe duhet ta fillonim këtë rrugtim nga një akselerator shqiptar. Kështu që me fitoren që fituam sot ne mund të prezantohemi në botë si 2 çunat nga Shqipëria nga akseleratori shqiptar. Dhe duam të falenderojmë jashtëmasi Upliftin se kanë bërë një punë jashtëzakonisht të madhe.
Si ndihesh tani?
Jemi shumë të lutur, jemi pak të emocionuar, po do vazhdoj të jemi të emocionuar.
Tani që parë se që bët një gest ju aty kur ishim poshtë me duar edhe me kokë da bëni prap?
E kemi gestin tonë.
Oh, can I see that?
Ne jemi një orë në universitet bashkë para 10 viteve, 15 vite kemi jetuar bashkë dhe gesti jo një parë ka qenë kjo. Kështu që nuk ga bëjmë asnjëherë.
Unë juroj shumë suksese që të dyve.
Faleminderit juve.
Tani unë të kam fiksuar si Amargi, po mendoj që kjo është gjë mirë se tregon që brendi po ecën me sukses. Ti nuk fitove çmimin e parë, por fitove 2 çmime apo jo? Kështu që mendoj që misionin tënd e ke mbyllur.
Absolutisht. Faktikisht misioni im u përmbyll kur e prezantova në mënyrë të suksesshme Amargin. Në atë moment thash gjithçka është në rregull. Por marrë 2 çmimet ishte shumë inkurajuese.
Megjithatë, çfarë mund thuash për startupet e tjera që ndoshta nuk morën një çmim? A mendon që kanë dalë të gjithë të fituar?
Absolutisht, unë po i thosha edhe kushtrimet. Pika parë dhe më e rëndësishme në këtë program është ndjerë gjithmonë sikur kemi marrë maksimumin nga ekspertat, nuk ka pasur asnjë lloj favoritizmi dhe jemi miqësuar me njëri tjetrin në atë pikë që po të kishin fitu 2 startupe të tjera sot, unë do kisha qenë shumë e lumtur, sepse jemi miqësuar gjatë kësaj periudhe.
Tani unë dua që na bësh edhe një mini sfilat me këtë veshje.
Patjetër, jam edhe part-time modele.
I avokat, besoj që e di që unë tani ju identifikoj të gjithë me emrin e startupit tuaj. Më thuaj me pak fjalë si ishte kjo eksperiencë për ty?
Atëherë për ne ishte një mësim shumë i madh pjesëmarrja jonë në Uplift. Duke qenë se jemi një early stage startup, mundësia që na u dha neve në këtë javë që të takohemi me shumë mentor, të mësojmë shumë nga ata, po ashtu të takohemi me shumë aktor relevant të tregut shqiptar dhe kosovar, për ne ishte ndihmëse e madhe që të vendosim tutje se si do të veprojmë në të ardhmen për hapat tonë në vijim.
A beson se morëm më të mirën?
Besoj që po morëm, ne tentuam të marrim më të mirën.
Okej.
Kaq.
Mendoj se më bukur se kaq projekti Uplift nuk mund të mbyllej. Gjëja më e veçantë që unë kam parë në këtë projekt është fakti se në fokus nuk ishin shembujt negativ të shoqërisë, por ishin shembujt pozitiv. Ishin fiks ata të rinj të cilët guxojnë të mendojnë për te të zakonshmes dhe ato ide të tyre t'i bëjnë realitet. Qoftë në startupe të vogla, por ama duke guxuar për të promovuar atë që ata janë dhe atë që ata besojnë, por mbi gjitha për të dhënë kontributin e tyre në vend. Dhe janë pikërisht këto modele që tregojnë se jo, në fakt edhe në Shqipëri, ka të rinj të cilët vërtet punojnë fort, vërtet përpiqen dhe vërtet duan të ndryshojnë për më të mirën këtë vend. Tani? Okay, guys. Super bad.
So what we decided to do is make our own platform.
So this is a message that we want.
Solving a specific problem.
Kjo është pikërisht ajo çka inovatorët bëjnë, sjellin produkte dhe shërbime nga më të fundit në fushën, Kjo është një, apo do ta bëj prapë? Mungojnë vetëm pak minuta për të filluar, mungojnë vetëm pak minuta për të nisur këtë ditë shumë të rëndësishme, kështu që unë po përfitoj nga rasti për t'i bërë vetëm disa pyetje shumë të shpejta kushtrimit. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. Do t'i provoj tani?
Tani.
Futbolist, aktor, këngëtar, ka bërja ti këtu, pastaj e mori, pastaj special kështu atjera dhe rezultati ndeshjes ishte ky. Ishte Nuk më interesant.
Ideja s'është ime në fakt, jam një tjetër profesionist, por
po s'duhet ta thuash që nuk është e jotja. Shikoj. Po jo pra jo, krisis do po të dënon njëri që ideja është tjetër, duhet të shkon nga një një pozicion tjetër, por çuna është në pozicion i tillë, që po kuvaj, për vajzat është një përgjigje shumë fëmijëve të tu.
Me ka thënë apo jo? Mirë, po them.
Është shumë e pasigurt kur flet. Po
Well, I'm just going to present you that. So apparently this is the group of values, knowledge and method, which make up a frame. Capitalist system.
Në fakt, për mua janë gjithë preferuar. Shiko, të lutem, është pamundsht, sigur të thuash një prindi se këto fëmijë do më shumë. Unë tashmë kam filluar të bëj simpatitë mia, po që ti mendon që unë do t'i them. Cili është startupi më i mirë apo jo? Po shiko, qënë si ka. Startupi më i mirë është ai që do të fitojë në datën 20 janar.